Today is Sunday, December 17th. The man who lives in this tent here said I assaulted him the other morning on Wednesday the 13th, and I was arrested around 9:30 in the morning when I was at Starbucks right up the hill here while I was reading my books and having tea. Apparently, he was assaulted somehow. I don't know, Bob. We'll have to check on that. Anyways, when I got back from jail, my tent was totally thrashed and fucked up, right? Of course, nobody saw nothing, right? Well, that was Wednesday. Today's Sunday. I've wrapped it now in old tarps that my neighbor gave me because she's fucking awesome and she's hot as fuck. And then the next thing you know, no one from Miriam's Kitchen has stopped by since Wednesday, and it's Sunday, to check on me. And these are the folks who are handling my housing case to get me housing. And they're supposed to come through here every day. So the two main people who come through here are a dude named Jackson and a woman named Abby. Abby took all my documents over 5 weeks ago, pictures of my passport, driver's license, all that stuff, over 5 weeks ago on a Tuesday morning, also at the Starbucks up the hill. Since then, she said there's been no progress when I've seen her the 2 times, which was weeks ago. Now, I would think that somebody would want to keep somebody up to date as to what's going on with their housing case when they live outside homeless in the winter. And I don't mean like these clowns here are part of a gang and shit who sell drugs down at the end of the park and threaten people at this end of the park and weird shit they do and scream crazy shit for no reason and have people sleeping everywhere as guards and watches so they can do what the fuck they do and fuck up the community. No. What I'm talking about is I'm a real homeless motherfucker from the area. I'm not some transplant bitch. And by the way, I'm talking about all you clowns and characters around here who ain't from DC who are fucking up our community in our hometown, as well as the national leadership seat for the United States of America and in some ways for the world. So Miriam's Kitchen has not stopped by, strangely fucking enough. And it's Sunday, it's probably about 10:30 in the morning. No, I didn't go to church today. My bad, but I was just reading my Bible and Quran, doing stuff in Starbucks up there before I came back here to smoke some herb where I live at. And so anyways, it's so interesting to see the connections between ignorance and quietness and all the fun things that people do when they sit back to see what happens rather than do their jobs as homeless service providers. And I can say that confidently because I was a human services provider for 13 years, serving people with severe disabilities, the severest of severe disabilities, helping them get jobs and employment, as well as helping returning citizens get jobs and employment. So I understand what it means to fucking serve. I'm just surprised that no one from Miriam's Kitchen has stopped by since Wednesday to see how good old Nate's doing, to see if he needs anything and if he's okay. Because they sure do like to stop by and ask everyone else if they're okay. Of course, now, everyone's got their own stories, don't they? So anyways, again, this happened on the 13th. Today's the 17th, and no one from Miriam's Kitchen has come through. And I think they're supposed to come through every day and check on motherfuckers. And if a motherfucker's tent is totally destroyed and he's already been attacked and all these weird threats and all this dumbass shit going on around here, you might want to check on him unless you don't give a fuck. So I'm going to go over here and smoke some weed and chill. And the coolest thing was last night, I was crying because a man came through and gave us little bags of sandwiches. And I said, man, I don't want no more fake jail sandwiches. And you know what? We had a good conversation about jail sandwiches. And he agreed. And he said, actually, man, they're halal and I shave the meat myself. And I said, some of these dumb fucks down here don't know what being incarcerated means, and that's why they joke about it and act like dick bags and happily eat the fake jail sandwiches. But while I was actually crying, I'm talking about those bitches down there, and they're a bunch of men, they're pussies. I like to fucking... Anyways, but the nice thing is he had pre-rolls from Elements. Thank you, Elements. And I've smoked on your porch on U Street before, and I really want to just say fucking thank you for the weed. I found the dude again after I fucking was really understood that he said there's a pre-roll in there, and I saw it, and I was like, oh my God. And I went over and talked to him again and cried. And my brother had tattoos on his eyelids and on his face, and check me out, yo. I got tattoos too. And I'm one of the poorest motherfuckers you'll ever meet. coming from one of the richest places in the world. So dig it. As soon as I get some cheddar, you'll be able to know who I am as soon as you see me. And I'm not gonna get the face tattoos right up, but them knuckles are done. Anyways, bunch of bitch ass weirdos keep stopping through like this dude. He ain't even here all the time. Fucking weird old people. They come through and hang out with these young dudes and teach them the ropes. Yeah, I'm tired about you, you old cracker. You fucking weird cracker. Hope you're fucking up the community like everyone else. And this dickhead here, he's going to talk to is the one who got me arrested the other day when I came back and my tent was fucked up. So I appreciate everyone's stories. I appreciate all the stories that everyone has and what everyone likes to say. But the real question is why hasn't Miriam's Kitchen come through in, 5 days? You know, and all the nice people around her keep going, are you okay, Maya? Are you okay? Not a single motherfucker asked me if I'm okay. No, nobody. No, that's not true, actually. Adama asked me if I was okay. And she is right back over there where dickbag's walking through. The one who said his fucking stole my art earlier this year. And then he said he thinks the president and the vice president are his dad and mom. Stay the fuck away from me too, you dumb weirdo. You know, there's a bunch of people, and if you're actually just stupid, that's cool. And if you're purposefully stupid, that's not cool. And that dude's purposefully stupid. I don't go for those shenanigans, and I don't go for scamming people either. So, again, why has Miriam's Kitchen not come through since Wednesday and today is Sunday? I think when I post this, I'll tag Miriam's Kitchen just for fun. Yep. Anyways, this is a stupid idiot homeless in DC wondering what the fuck is going on with other people that don't care about me. Being as that I'm from the area and no one gives a shit. And the woman who fucking fucked my life up and helped keep me in jail and do all this weird shit to me, Jennifer Lolly Wickham, who lives off of Thunder Chase Road, Thunder Chase Drive in Reston, Virginia, Polo Club. Why are you trying to invite me to Brad Jordan's funeral when you fucked up my life and y'all fucked me up? And all y'all rich people from Reston fucked me up. And I know your husband Rob has a bunch of gigantic computer contracts with the government. That's how y'all keep rich. And y'all get to go down to those special islands all the time and have all that fun and make me feel like an asshole. I heard y'all stole my art too. Good luck on that. Ha ha. So don't ever contact me to invite me to a fucking funeral. Because y'all are the ones who fucking go around the world fucking it up. And I don't give a shit if you're NSA or Skull and Bones or Reston Crew or who the fuck all y'all are. CIA. Y'all can suck my IA and stick it up your AI ass. So, again, no one stopped through to check on my shit. I had $10. I don't have it anymore to do my laundry. I don't know where it went. Because this is a whirlwind. And there's only one person here who I really care for and love and trust, and that's her. So.
He's very abusing and insulting. He's a slave woman, and lying all the time. Ask yourself, what did you to people, and do you care them, and what did you do to them?
Did I kill who?
What did you do? Do you care about others? And if yes, what did you do to them?
I do care about others, and for 13 years I spent my career helping people with severe disabilities and also people with criminal backgrounds, returning citizens, adjust to community life and get work. I also was an adult ESL teacher with Spotsylvania County Public Schools before I stopped that job, and I taught immigrants from all over the world how to speak English, beginner English, for Spotsylvania County Schools for 13 years.
Okay? Delivery master, I must report everything.
You don't have to do anything.
And everywhere I go.
Where were you just at for 3 months again? And you got back a week ago, and where will you be going again? You're leaving again, right? Where are you going again?
Okay,
On the slave master? You were just gone for 3 months. I don't even know where you were. Where'd you go? I love her, though. Unquestionably. She's going to the store right now. I wish she would stay. But she has this desire to see the whole world. No, it's cool. It's her life. I say travel if she can. If I had the ways to do it, I would. I don't. She said I can go with her, but I can't. She gets along with a lot of people and accepts a lot of shit I don't. Plus, I have a calling here in DC. So maybe her heart will change and she'll stay here. She says she follows her heart. I make a lot of shit up in my head, that's true. Assumptions. I'm also a writer and a poet. So I make shit up constantly. That's what I do. I write it down, I paint it, I draw it, and I don't know now what she's doing. Oh, now she's going down to talk to the cokehead neighbor who screams at her boyfriend like a lunatic, just like Maya does to me. She's like, ah, ah. And last night I was gonna take her to a hardcore show and teach her what it's about. Next thing you know, what does she do? She starts screaming at me for no reason. So I was like, nah, I'm not going. And I went to my little, whatever you want to call that shit. It's like a hut. I went to my trash hut, my tarp hut. I went in my hut and I went to sleep. And then you know what happened? You know what happened then? Then she said, fine, you leave me alone. I was like, good, I will leave you alone. And she's yelling all this crazy shit. And I go to sleep. Then she came into my tent at some point and woke me up. You know, we went to sleep. But it's like, you know. And oh yeah, I forgot, all y'all secret squirrels. You know, secret squirrels, they work among us. Get your jobs, government jobs, whatever. Secret squirrels work among us, NSA, whatever. That's basically like KGB dressed up like everybody else working among us. So do you really want your tax dollars to be paid? Look, think about this. Everybody works at the same job, but they're a secret squirrel working among you, so they get extra pay from the government to report on everybody around them at their job. So you go to a construction site, and maybe there's 3 secret squirrels on the site, or maybe 1, and everybody's making $20 an hour. So that roughly translates to $40,000 a year. But the secret squirrel who reports on everyone to the government agencies, you know, the ones who wrongfully incarcerate people regularly in the United States, they get that extra paycheck every month from the government for being in the NSA or whatever the fuck y'all are. And so while everybody else is scrounging by on $40,000, they're getting taxpayer dollars, an extra $100,000 a year or more. And heaven forbid they go on a vacation, but it's really a secret squirrel job where they get per diem, travel bonuses, and all that other shit. So you wonder why we have a $33 and almost $34 trillion debt if you agree with the Peterman Foundation, Peter G. Peterman Foundation, which has signs around here in Washington, D.C., saying we are that much in debt. That means every person alive who lives in the United States who's registered to pay taxes or is a child and a citizen from birth to old age owes over $100,000 for Congress to support the secret squirrels in your fucking neighborhood. Now, add into this God's gifts, possession, animation, you know, the movie Avatar, but it's actually just magic. God's gifts being abused, God's gifts of light and love being abused and paid for and bought and sold. So it's called magic to some people, power of God to some people. There's a man here who came through and bullshitted for a long time about his power of God until I called him on it and videotaped his license plate. He stopped coming out here. Another woman came out here and said she helps people and she's still homeless, and she started telling me all this bullshit. And I was straight up with her. She said, yeah, I don't know about that. I said, well, you wear a cross. I hope you're true to that. She hasn't been back since neither. I believe in haunting and death to my enemies, and I came here to have warfare against the United States of America and the rest of the world that has been treating people shabbily, wrongfully incarcerating people sometimes for life, putting all of our children in this country and all our elders and all our fucked up veterans on drugs that people use as party drugs, but doctors like to call medicine, and all them dumb motherfuckers who approved ketchup as a vegetable for children's school lunches. And let's not forget about the fact that people still sit in fucking cages for cannabis, which I can get delivered to the fucking curb here in Washington, D.C., our capital, and people have been sitting in cages for fucking sometimes over 10 years still, because Congress will not sign the piece of paper because they want their friends to get the profits from cannabis and not the people who keep it to heart and take it to God. Jah fucking Rastafari. Get your fucking shit straight, world.